So I've given up on the Honda drag bike. There's just too much wrong with it and not enough time to run it this year. So a friend of mine has graciously lent me his 750 Suzuki drag bike. I'm not sure when the last time it was raced, a few years ago. I don't know a whole lot about it yet, but this is the first walk around. It's pretty low to the ground. It's an actual drag bike. It's got a shift light. I had an air shifter on it for quick shift and push button shifting, and that's about all I really know about the workings of it. So I never opened this bike up. I just got it yesterday, so I'm gonna take the body kit off it and see what's underneath. So we got the body kit peeled off it, and that's the fuel tank right there. It's got an MSD ignition and something called the little box. I think this thing has 2-step, and looks like there's some kind of solenoid hooked to the clutch and the shifter. Looks like there's a little air tank in there as well. Right here, some air lines, battery, the MSD, it's got some drag slick tires on it, flat slide carburetors, MSD coils, and it's a kickstart. Pretty interesting. I'm going to look up the VIN number to see if I can figure out what year this is. I'm going to do a battery voltage check and see if anything powers up. So the battery was dead, so I just got it on trickle charge, so I stuck the battery in out of my 380 GT Suzuki, and I'm going to turn some switches on to see if I can get anything. So there's 2 switches here. One turns the red light on, whatever that does. Damn Blue Jays. Oh, and the second switch turns that little box on. It's the trans brake box. So if I hit this top button, hear the solenoid click, and then a couple seconds later it releases. So that could be 2-step maybe. And this lower button seems to activate the air solenoid, so that must be the air shifter. Okay. So I think I'm going to take the spark plugs out, put a little Marvel mystery oil in them, and before I try, this thing is kickstart I guess, before I try to kick it over, I want to put a little oil down in there just to see, just in case. I'm not sure how long this has been sitting, so I'll do that next, and then I'll roll it over a few times. I put a little Marvel mystery oil down in the cylinder, so I'm just going to roll it over slowly. I don't know the last time this was started, so. Oh, shot the Marvel mystery oil right at my arm. Oh, there's lots of compression there, just shot that stuff into there, so. The spark plugs were a nice coffee brown color too, so. Feels pretty good. Alright. Pretty happy with that. I think I'll fire the plugs back in and maybe put a little gas in that fuel tank and see if the thing will light off. Alright, I just topped her off with gas. I just put a spark plug in, kicked it over, seemed to have a really good spark, so I'll turn the gas on, see if we got anything going to the carburetors. The float's a little tap. Gas leaking out of one of them. Third and second one in there. give it a couple of taps to see if it'll stop. Try again. Still dripping on that second one. See if I can tap it with something else. Well, we got two of them leaking. I might have to take the carbs off of this, but anyway, let's turn it on and just see if it'll breathe any life into it. Choke. Oh, no noise. video last ended, I had just gotten the drag bike going. Had some issues this year. I had just gotten this bike about a week before the racing season locally started here. So I thought I was going to be able to go through it. I just got it all under cover for this year, for the winter. I'm just getting the engine back in my BSA, the street engine. And the Suzuki engine is in a box over there till I can get some funds to get that rebuilt. So anyway, the drag bike is under cover here. I thought I was going to be able to make one run this year, was just my goal, just to get going on it. But that didn't happen. Had a few personal issues come up and I wasn't able to do it. But one of the things I needed, the tires had aged out. So it took me, there's only 2 places in North America that sold these tires. And it took me over a month just to get a new tire. I didn't get it put on yet either, but I was just going to wait till the next season. Or this winter, I mean, when I go over the whole bike. And I'll have it ready for the first race in the spring. So anyway, if you guys could leave some comments there, it will help build the channel a little bit too for the algorithms, good, bad, or otherwise. You know, I don't really care. I'm not a professional at any of this, so it's all good comments. Anyway, so the next video on this one will be, I'll be getting this on the stand. I found some broken brackets and I just gotta fine tune some things and download a manual and learn how all that, if anybody knows or has an online manual for this thing called the little box, that'd be appreciated. This bike came with no manuals, and my friend that had it, he only manually raced this. He didn't use the air shifter or the delay box. And it also has, looks like an adjustable RPM module. I think that's for the 2-step. It's not hooked up right now, I don't believe. Yeah, it's not hooked up right now. So they just have a 7800 and 11000, module 1, module 2, switch activated. I don't know how any of this stuff works, so I have no manual. So my first couple runs, I may be, if I can get the air shifter to work, it may be just the air shifter. But I would like to figure out how the delay box works and get it functional as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and please like, share, and subscribe.